welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Kyler Murray and the Cardinals facing off Brock Purdy and the 49’ers.
Welcome to this glorious Sunday here in Glendale, Arizona, here on Fox NFL Sunday, as we got a divisional rivalry game between the San Francisco 49’ers and the Arizona Cardinals here on Fox NFL Sunday, as Brock Purdy duels with Kyler Murray in Glendale, Arizona, as we get things started here today, as we got a brilliant matchup here on Fox. As the 49’ers won the toss, they deferred, as Jake Moody is on the kick, and off we go from Glendale. And on the return is Dallas, and he's popped right at the 30, where Kyler Murray in the offense will begin things here today. Starting at their own 30, on a toss on the outside to James Conner with nowhere to go, with a loss on the play of 5 yards on the toss. Big Nick Bosa coming in on the play as he makes a brilliant play for this 49ers defense as he leads this front four. As here comes second down and long after that 5-yard tackle for a loss. And off the play action, here comes Kyler Murray going over the middle of the field, somehow caught by Michael Wilson inside the 40. Michael Wilson, number 14, running a big post route down the middle of the field. As he was covered down the field awfully well, as he hauls it in somehow as he gets a 15-yard completion for a first down. As he's out to the 40-yard line with under a minute left, handoff is to James Conner, and Conner with another first down of 10 yards gets inside the midfield. Trey Benson, the fullback, leading the push as James Conner gets a brilliant gain for a first down. As he's out to midfield, as the Arizona drive will continue, as James Conner remains in the backfield and on the screen to Conner and nowhere to go as the 49ers defense was ready for him. On the screen, that play was blown up from the start as it's no gain on the play for James Conner. As here comes the Cardinals inside the 49. With that no gain, here comes Kyler Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. On a pass intended for his tight end, Trey McBride, up the middle, as that pass is batted away. As third down and 10 is inside the 49. As the Cardinals offense has got to get to the 39 for a first down. As here comes James Conner on the carry up the middle, as it's a carry of 4 as he's short, it's a 3-and-out for the Cardinals offense. As the 49ers defense gets the Arizona Cardinals offense off the field, as that play was only for a short carry of 4 yards. As it's a 3-and-out for the Cardinals, as they're inside the 46 with Gillikin on the punt. As the play clock is at 4, as the kick is underway, as the ball hits in the end zone, as it's touchback, as the 49ers offense, led out by Brock Purdy, leads this Niners offense on the field for the first time. As George Kittle shifts in motion, here comes the pass over the middle, and it's caught right at the 49. As the first quarter expires, as it's a 0-0 game. We'll see you back after these messages here on Fox. Welcome back to Glendale, Arizona, here on Fox NFL Sunday on this division rivalry game, as we got the 49ers on the field, as they got that last carry had a 6-yard completion. As here comes the pass to the sideline, somehow complete to Juwan Jenkins. As Juwan Jenkins, number 15, hauls that one in inside the 46, as Baron Browning was in on the coverage. as he's short of a yard, as they're inside the 46. Here comes the 49ers on the move. Here comes Brock Purdy throwing out the backfield with Christian McCaffrey, and it's short, as he's going to be blown up behind the line of scrimmage. As this 49ers drive will end with a 3-and-out, as Christian McCaffrey could not break a tackle from Michael Walker, the former Falcon. As here comes the punt team on the field with Thomas Morstead. With this first half coming to a close with 56 seconds remaining, here comes the kick underway as a fair catch is signaled for by Greg Dulcich inside the 16. As here comes the Cardinals back on the field with 53 seconds left of this first half, as they got to get inside field goal range, and a carry up the middle for James Conner as he pushes the pile as it's an 8-yard carry. As the clock continues to run, as they have all three of the timeouts, off the play action, going over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. As the clock stops with 41 seconds left. As it's a 3-and-out, as it's a 3rd down coming up, 3rd down and 2 after the incompletion. As here comes the Cardinals on 3rd down and 2 at their own 23, as they got to convert. Here comes the pass, caught by Michael Wilson as he sheds a tackle, and it's a 1st down out to the 45. With a timeout by the Cardinals. As Michael Wilson hauling that one in down the field, as he was wide open down the seam, as that was a brilliant play down the field, as the drive continues to run. As here comes 1st down and 10 at the 45, with 35 seconds left of this first half. More play action. Here comes Kyler Murray with time up the middle, and it's incomplete. As Kyler Murray could not get it into that window for Michael Wilson, and off the play action as the pass was nearly intercepted. As 2nd down and 10 is upcoming.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, as the clock stops with 31 seconds left. As Trey McBride shifts in motion, play action. Here comes Trey, pass caught out the backfield for a yard on the catch on the reception. As Kyler Murray signals for another timeout. Nobody was open down the field for the Cardinals, as James Conner was the only intended receiver only on the field for a yard on the reception. As it's 3rd down and 9. As they're inside the 46. As they got to get to the 45. As the clock stopped with 24 seconds left. And here comes the Kyler Murray sack, and it's a fumble recovered by the 49ers defense. As that's how the Cardinals drive will end. As the 49ers bring in the blitz as the ball comes out of Kyler Murray's hands. As there's a fumble recovered by the defense. As Brock Purdy and the offense will set up in great field position. As here comes the 49ers back on the field inside the 39 of Arizona. As Brock Purdy throws over the middle of the field. As the 49ers signals for a timeout. As Big Ricky Pearsall hauls it in over the middle, as it's an 8-yard reception, as he sits right in the zone and gets some yardage, as they're inside the 31 with 18 seconds remaining. As they're in field goal range, here comes Brock Purdy with time in the pocket, throws to the outside, complete to Juwan Jenkins, as he's popped out of bounds with a timeout by the Niners. Brock Purdy having a lot of time in the pocket as he finds Juwan Jenkins out in the perimeter. As he hauls it in, as it's a 1st down to the 25-yard line. As there's 10 seconds inside the 2nd quarter. As here comes Brock Purdy on 1st down, throwing deep in the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. It's Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk with a beautiful catch in the end zone as he scores for 6. As he dives to haul it in, as the 49ers get a lead to end the first half. As they lead 7-0, 6-0 as the extra point is underway. As Jake Moody's kick is good to make it 7-0 to end the first half with 7 seconds left. As Dallas takes it out, as Arizona will get the ball to start the second half. As there's 3 seconds left. As the offense will line up to take a knee to end the first half. As the clock goes down to 0, here comes the second half underway. Welcome back to Glendale, Arizona to start the second half as we got the 49ers receiving the ball to start the second half. As Chad Ryland's kick is underway as here comes the 49ers. After that touchdown in the first half to end the first half is by Brandon Ayuk as he's down inside the 23. We're going to see what adjustments the Cardinals defense will bring to the table here in the second half. As George Kittle shifts to the inside, out the play action by Brock Purdy, going outside. And is caught by Kyle Juszczyk with no gain on the play. As nobody was open down the field, as out the play action, as he gets it out to Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, as there's no gain on the play. As the referee's going to rule it an incompletion as second down and 10 is inside the 23. As the play clock goes down to 6 on a draw up the middle as Christian McCaffrey gets blown up behind the backfield. As Zaven Collins and Calais Campbell combine on the play as Christian McCaffrey gets a loss on the play of a yard. As it's 3rd down and 11, as they're still inside the 23-yard line, deep in their own territory. As Brandon Ayuk shifts to the inside, here comes the pass up the middle, caught by Brandon Ayuk, and he's going to be short of a yard, as the drive will go to a 3-and-out. Brandon Ayuk, number 11, being established here in the second half as he had the first half touchdown to end the first half as he creates a stiff arm as Baron Browning, the linebacker, comes in pursuit to make the tackle as the drive will end with a 3-and-out. As there's 52 seconds left as Thomas Morstead is in on the punt. And the kick is up as Greg Dulcich will take it as he gets tackled at the 33-yard line. As here come the Cardinals offense back on the field. And we're going to see what adjustments the offense will make. As here comes more off the play action to start the second half. And a pass up the middle, caught by Zay Jones inside the 44. And Zay Jones off the play action as he was in tight coverage as the 49ers are playing tight zone man coverage as Zay Jones hauls it in down the field. As it's a first down inside the 44 with 28 seconds left. And more play action. Here comes Kyler Murray rolling in the pocket. Goes out to the outside to Zay Jones again. And it's a 5-yard reception. Kyler Murray trying to find some answers to get past this 49ers defense as he finds Zay Jones outside the perimeter for a 5-yard reception. As here comes second down and 5 at the 49. And here comes Kyler Murray with time. Finds a wide open Marvin Harrison Jr. inside the 31 with another Cardinals first down. This 49ers defense is playing some real tight man coverage as Marvin Harrison Jr. somehow hauls it in as he tries to shed 2 tackles from 2 49er defenders. as he stops the clock with 12 seconds as he goes out of bounds. Inside the 31, here comes the Cardinals on first down. Handoff is to James Conner as he goes, sheds a tackle, sheds another one. He's off to the races as he's down inside the 4. First down and goal coming up. As we see right back after these messages as James Conner gets the Cardinals back in excellent territory. Welcome back to the fourth quarter as we got a brilliant game as we got the Cardinals inside the 4 with first down and goal. Hand off to James Conner up the middle as Conner will dive to the end zone and for a touchdown. A long drive, but the Cardinals offense has finally got on the board as James Conner gets in for 6 as he dives into the end zone. As here comes Chad Ryland off for the extra point to tie the football game, and the kick is good. With a tie game here in Glendale, Arizona, as both teams with both offense and defensive plays. Here comes the 49ers back on the field as special teams brings them down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers on the field again as Brock Purdy with a brilliant first half and a brilliant start to the second half. As they're on the move, here comes the pass up the middle, caught by Brandon Ayuk. As it's a catch up in the middle for 4 yards. Brandon Ayuk is becoming the main target for this 49ers offense as both teams are tied here in the trenches here in the fourth quarter. As there have been some equal balances for both teams here today, offense and defensively here in this football game. As here comes Brock Purdy as he's going to be finally set for the first time here today as it's a 3rd down and 6 upcoming. That was the first sack of the game for this Cardinals defense as Baron Brownie comes down to make the tackle. As here comes 3rd down and 6 with 58 seconds left. As George Kittle shifts to the outside. Here comes Brock Purdy with excellent time in the pocket with nobody open as it's an incomplete pass. As the pocket was collapsing as Brock Purdy with no time in the pocket tries to roll up the field as he takes a hit. With 49 seconds remaining as Thomas Morstead is in on the punt again as both teams are still tied here in the fourth quarter as the kick is underway as Greg Dulcich signals for a fair catch as they're inside the 29. As here comes the Cardinals back on the field with only 44 seconds remaining as Trey McBride shifts to the outside, handoff to Conner up the middle for a 4-yard carry. As the clock moves with 37 seconds left, here comes the Cardinals on the move as more play action with nobody open, throwing over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Again, this 49ers defense is playing some really tight coverage here in this football game as Trey McBride was the intended target as that pass was over the head. As nobody was open down the field, as here comes 3rd down and 6. Inside the 33, here comes Kyler Murray, throwing to the outside, and is somehow caught by Michael Wilson in double coverage. What an outstanding throw by Kyler Murray as he throws it into a really tight window for Michael Wilson as he hauls it in against Fred Warner and Green. As it's another first down as the clock continues to run, handoff to Conner up the middle. As the Cardinals going to signal for their first timeout with 16 seconds remaining. As here comes Kyler Murray after the timeout. Here comes 2nd down and 6 with 16 seconds left. As nobody's open, throw over the middle, caught by Marvin Harrison Jr. and another first down. As the clock continues to run. Hand off to James Conner. And that's the Cardinals' second timeout up as the fourth quarter is about to come to an end, as we're going to go to overtime, as we got a really tight one, as here comes the Cardinals taking a knee to end the fourth quarter to go to overtime here in Glendale. As the clock expires, we are going to overtime here in Glendale, Arizona, with the Cardinals starting overtime with Jake Moody on the kick to Dallas. And Dallas is on the return as he puts the Cardinals offense on at the 28. As you see back after these messages, start overtime here in Glendale, Arizona. Welcome to overtime here in Glendale, Arizona, as we got the Cardinals to start this drive. As this has been a really tight game, and the pass is caught by Trey McBride, the tight end. There's been a lot of offense and defensive battles for both of these teams as Trey McBride hauls it in up the middle, off the play action, as it's a 9-yard reception. As here comes second down and 1 at the 37. As here comes Kyler Murray, as Nick Bosa comes out to make a tackle on Kyler Murray as he was not fooled. As the Cardinals going to use their first timeout here in overtime. As that play was blown up from the start, as Nick Bosa was not fooled, as he gets a 2-yard sack on Kyler Murray.
Let's go.
And on third down and 3, inside the 35, after the timeout, here comes Kyler Murray out the play action as he throws, and it's going to be intercepted by the 49ers. What a play by the 49ers defense as they get inside, really in field position, as Kyler Murray throws his first interception as the 49ers set up an excellent field position here in this drive. On a play the 49ers defense desperately needed as they're inside brilliant field position with 1:02 remaining. As Christian McCaffrey and Kyle Juszczyk go from the backfield. And a throw to the deep in the end zone. It's intercepted back by the Cardinals defense. Williams gets the ball back for the Cardinals offense. Both teams having both turnovers as the Cardinals get the ball back. As it's intercepted and the pass intended for Brandon Ayuk. As here comes first down at the 20. Here comes Kyler Murray with a throw caught by Zay Jones inside the 34. Somehow Kyler Murray is throwing his passes into tight windows and making great completions somehow to his receivers. As the leaders of the offense here today, as Michael Wilson is the leading receiver along with Zay Jones and Trey McBride. Here comes the pass off the play action as Kyler Murray is sacked. As the Cardinals are going to use their last timeout here in overtime. As it's an 8-yard sack on the play to Kyler Murray, as that blitz was brought to the house. As they're down with a loss of 8 inside the 26-yard line. Second down and long. Here comes the Cardinals back deep in their own territory as it's complete to Zay Jones outside the perimeter as they get some of their yards back. As Zay Jones goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 37 seconds remaining. As the pocket collapses for Kyler Murray as he ropes it over the head of Lier Denor. Third down and 8 after that 10-yard completion. Here comes Kyler Murray and company with a throw over the middle to Trey McBride with another first down out to midfield. As the clock continues to move, as there's inside the midfield with 27 seconds remaining, hand off to James Conner on the outside as he sheds the tackle. James Conner with open space. He's off to the races. Unbelievable. And he's inside the 12-yard line. That was an unbelievable run as the Cardinals offense getting an excellent field position as James Conner breaking a tackle as he's off to the races, as he's down to the 12-yard line. As here comes the Arizona Cardinals in excellent field position inside their own 12 in the 49ers territory. Here comes Kyler Murray rolling in the pocket, going deep in the end zone. Touchdown! And the Cardinals win it as they win by 6 over the division rivals, the San Francisco 49ers, as the Cardinals winning in a brilliant establishment, offense and defensively, as they get the victory here today here in Glendale, Arizona. And as we look at the stats sheet, Christian McCaffrey had no yards in this game, as he was shut down in the run game, as Brock Purdy's going for 56 yards total in this football game with 1 interception, with 4 turnovers for this 49ers team. And as for the Cardinals, 86 yards on the ground, as James Conner was the player of the game, getting the Cardinals in excellent field position to win the football game, as Kyler Murray goes for 138 yards total with 4 turnovers equally. Well, it's been a brilliant showdown here on Fox NFL Sunday here in Glendale, Arizona. So long after this next matchup.